Take a listen to these two melodies. Most people will perceive the second melody as unsettling or wrong, despite it being structurally identical to the first. This reaction isn't caused by the notes themselves, rather, it's caused by how they're tuned. Western music is built from a fixed reference point. The note A above middle C, or A4, is tuned to 440 Hz. From this single value, we've derived major and minor scales, octave divisions, harmonic relationships, and much of modern music theory. In 1975, the International Organization for Standardization formally codified that A4 equals 440 Hz was to be used as an international standard. Before this, standard pitch varied widely between different countries, performers, and even instruments. Many musicians followed the French standard of A equals 435 Hz, but tuning also varied by instruments. Church organs, for example, had no universal blueprint, and slight differences in pipe length and diameter caused shifts in overall tuning. To understand why this matters, we first need to define pitch itself. We measure pitch in hertz, which represents how many times a sound wave oscillates in a 1-second interval. At 440 Hz, the sound wave repeats exactly 440 times in 1 second, producing the pitch we recognize as A. So, if tuning standards are arbitrary, why do they still dictate what sounds normal and what sounds unsettling? In recent years, musicians have intentionally strayed from standard tuning systems. By retuning songs to alternative standards like 435 or 422 Hz, artists can use their music to affect listeners' brains in new ways, centering around our ideas of resolution and normalcy. Other artists take this concept even further through microtonal music, which ditches our concept of a 12-note octave completely. Microtonal music uses intervals smaller than the 12-note system usually found in Western societies. Artists can create more complex chords with more notes, and tiny differences in pitch can keep melodies fresh, even if they sound almost identical. As a result, microtonal music causes listeners to hear pitch in a different way than they're used to, heightening the level of emotional and perceptual information that can be transmitted through sound. By utilizing these relatively new techniques, artists have expanded their emotional palette, allowing for more complex interaction with the expectations of their listeners. Alternative tuning sits at the crossroads of physics, art, psychology, and culture. The story of A equals 440 teaches us that standards are guidelines, not laws, and questioning them can expand both scientific progress and artistic expression. I'm Alice, and thank you for watching.